Hi, everyone. Okay, so I am here live. Once again, on my Chromebook, I don't know how to delete old videos, so I don't want to plug it up with videos I've made and then not be able to remove it from there. I got plenty of space. I want to keep plenty of space on my Chromebook. But anyway, I love my Chromebook. On another note, because of COPPA, I want to make an announcement. No, this video is not really for kids, even though you might have some things that kids might like in it because it's craft oriented. This time it's crochet. But it is made for all people. Mostly adults watch it, I would think, but it is made for all persons and not made towards kids. So Facebook, it's not Facebook. So YouTube, you need to put in for kids, for everyone, and then for mature adults, because you're not going to find any kind of bad language on this site. It's family friendly, is what I like to think, for all people. I mean, it's not going to hurt a child to watch. And if you put on ads, that has nothing to do with us, okay? That's your choice of what you put on these things, the ads. I don't go and select, put this commercial on. I let you do the selecting of that anyway. So this is for all persons. It's not geared towards kids specifically, but I am talking about crochet, particular amigurumi. So first of all, we're going to go into the yarn bit. My local ACMOORE is closing. Sad. So I liked ACMOORE better than I did Michaels. Michaels has bought out ACMOORE, and Michaels is not going to move into where our ACMOORE was. So it's going bye-bye. And everything right now is 25% off. It hasn't gone up to 50%, but I'm fearing that there won't be much left. Mom couldn't find any embroidery needles today, and she wanted to look for plastic canvas, and they only had 2 different colors left. So people are already starting to buy out everything. I did go to ACMOORE to get stuff today. I have switched up. Okay. Jenny, looky here what I got. Karen, 1 pound. Yes, it's a 4-weight. I'll tell you why. I have finished making the dolls for now. I do have one surprise coming, so I have a potentially of 8 more dolls after Christmas. So you might get a surprise, and here's part of what might be. So I still need to get red in the 3-weight, but this is a 4-weight. It's white. Now, the black that I'm using is kind of like a little bit of a heavier 3-weight. It'll work for what I need done with what I'm working on now. What I finished some dolls, and I don't know if I showed you this doll and this doll are for Maggie and Macy in my church. Maggie saw the picture. She knows what it is. Anyway, so these here I made, and I finished, and I made 6 more then after that, and I've sold them already, and they're gone. Yeah. And then I have 2 little kids, Jamie, a little boy, and Avery. Her mother purchased 2 dolls for her and her cousin. Her cousin doesn't come to church with us, but she does now. And so if she's there on when I give the other kids, I need to have something for her, and she started getting a doll. So she's going to get an Olaf. Now, this is the Olaf that I finished. Do you notice the problem with it? Yeah. So this was made with a 3 in a lighter weight. Jenny, this is the white that you sent me. That's the 3-weight white that you sent me. Can you see the sparkle? It looks perfect. I don't know if I could use that same thread using a larger needle if it would work good. But anyway, so works in progress is this right here. And I'm using the D size crochet hook instead of the C. I used a C with this one. I'm using a D with this, and this is a 4 as well. I'm using up some of Mom's before I kick into using this bigger one. And I got a 4 in the orange for the nose, because this was a 3, and it just might work better to have the 4. The brown of the things I can deal with. I could just crochet it a little bit more I can single crochet instead of just chaining. So that can work with the lighter one, and the hair can too. It can work good. And even using, this is supposed to be embroidery floss, but I just used black yarn. So on that, it came with tiny little eyes. And as you can see, I've already put bigger eyes into that one. I didn't like those tiny little eyes when I made this one. They were hard to put in. They hurt my fingers when I tried to put them in. It had 2 little areas where you can, on either side, that was like a slit, to put it over top of the safety part when you're closing it. And it hurt, physically hurt my fingers. And I was only able to get it 1 notch. So therefore, these are just a little bit feeling loose, but I can't do anything about it. I can't move it closer, and I can't move it off. So it does work as safety eyes, but I just didn't like what came in the kit. And that's what came in the kit. So I'm using what I have until maybe I need to look for some smaller in the future. I don't know. I like this size. Little children can't pull it out. And this orange is going to be great. But I do have a haul too. But I was shopping at Aldi's, and ever since I heard that somebody had gotten some yarn from Aldi's, I've been looking for some yarn. And I didn't see any last time. And today I finally found some. But there were only 3 left. I think there was a multicolored one, which really wouldn't work for me. And there was a gray, and there was a green. Oh yes, somebody's idea who likes Christmassy elves and can have a doll made with some green color. I need to get red. Yes, red too. But look how huge this is. I mean, it's bigger than my head. This was like $6. What you'd pay for one of these. Oh, yeah, but no, not one of these. Something that size from the store. So another Love's Craft haul. I didn't mention it. I'm sorry. But yeah, I bought some yarn. Shh, Mom already knows. Okay, so this one here we had a snafu with. You see, I ordered a bunch of 4 for Mom, so she can make some more of those little hooded blankets that she made. One that was supposed to be a mermaid, and it had blue hair going down, and she's got it, and I don't know where she stored it, so you can see it another time, or I can put a picture of it on my face. I don't know. Never mind. But anyway, so she wants to do an owl and a giraffe from that same book. And so I needed 4 of these, or ordered 4 of these. They sent 1, and the others were out of stock. And so they asked me if I wanted it in the same dye lot, and I said yes. And it has to be some kind of gold color. This is called mustard yellow, but it has to be gold colored. And it also needs to be the same dye lot. Mom doesn't care, but it needs to be the same dye lot because it's for a giraffe blanket. And that one took more of that color. And I made sure that the number, that the owl uses pink in it. She's got the white and other colors that it recalls, so I didn't get every single color for each one, just some of the major colors. I think this goes for the giraffe or both. I can't remember. This might also go for the owl. I can't remember which goes to what because I had to tell Mom what I was getting so that I could find out what colors she needed for those little hooded blankets that she wanted. And this is as close to peach as I could get. I got 3 of them. And so I'm waiting to hear back from Love's Craft and to see if I will be able to get the others before Christmas or if it'll have to be belated. I mean, if I'll have to, give them to Mom after when they arrive after Christmas, because I don't know if I'm getting them before Christmas. But that's the only time that I've ever had an order that I placed where I didn't get all the yarn. But anyway, so there is that. And the Olaf is coming from this book, the Frozen, that kit my sister got me. Now it had the yarn to make this Elsa and Anna, but I'm not using that yarn right now. I'm doing Olaf, and so Olaf, I just had the pattern. Now, you know me. If you know me, you know that when I'm trying to follow a pattern, I find something where I don't like it quite so much, and I change it. Have I changed Olaf's pattern? Yes, I have. On the small part of the bottom, I think it needs to be bigger. And so I changed it once and I changed it twice. And the feet, yes, I changed it too. I'm happy with how I changed the feet because it made the feet look more like feet. But this needs to be a little bit bigger. So I added in a couple of rows to here and expanded it to bigger and then decreased. But I'm going to expand it, go to 30 and then go to 36 and then 30 and back to 24. It just had 24 before. So the one I'm doing next is going to have this be a little bit bigger of a snowball on the bottom. He does look like Olaf, but I just think he needs to have a plump bottom. I mean, I just think he does. It may be that for some people it would work great, but I have slowly learned to crochet really tightly, and my tight crocheting might be why I'm needing to change it to make it look better. And I've never liked straight little going 6 and keeping it 6. That's never worked for me, even with the dolls. Let's see. Somebody's on here. Okay. I don't see where it said who is joining me. I hope it's Jenny. I know it's not me. So it's not showing me who is on. But hello. And so I was talking about my works in progress. The sad thing of my local ACMOORE closing, Michael's won't be continuing turning it into their Michael's. Michael's bought out all of ACMOORE. So if you like ACMOORE, I'm sorry, Michael's bought them out. Some stores will be converted. Some stores will be just going out of business. And I don't know what will be going into that spot where ACMOORE was. But Aldi's had this. Yes, it's as huge as it seems. This is the DK weight, by the way. The only other things on Aldi's I've seen is where they had like the chunky. But this is definitely not chunky. This is perfect for my, I don't know how I'm going to use that much green, but this green I have plans for. I saw the green. I was like, yes, I need some green. Now I need some red. And in Olaf. Yes, here is my latest amigurumi. And I'm on pause with the dolls until after Christmas. And then I have 7 to 8 more. 8 more. I have 8 more to make, at least for now. Wait, 8 more before I can start making some for the summer craft fair. So 8 more that has places to go. 4 more to sell. Anyway, this is for Maggie at church. She saw it already. And this is for Macy at church. I don't think she saw it, but her sister might have told her. If you notice, they're almost identical. So for the color of the things, that's because they fight badly. Oh, yes. So last night at church, what does Macy do? We have a problem with the door. It's called the latches on the inside of the door, and she can reach it. She is 3, and she knows how to open it. And she's faster than I am, especially when she's tired and sleepy. And so last night she decided, when one of the helpers in the church that helps occasionally came by to check on us to see if we were warm enough, because he had turned on the heat for us. She decided she was going to throw out some bouncy toys. The one's a cow and one's a horse. It's like they sit on it. It's blow it up with a pump, and they sit on it and they bounce around the room, and like they're riding a horsey or something. And so she decided she was going to throw both of those out into the hallway. Then I told her she couldn't have it until after. So she decided she's going to go get it. First of all, she's been trying to climb up on top of the table. So I had to turn the table upside down. So it was just, last night was like, ah. It's because she was tired, very tired. But, kids can get tired. But when her sister's in the room with her, sometimes they fight. But anyway, they're going to get some cute little dolls for Christmas. I bought some bags from ACMOORE, not today, but time before. Let me see if I can get them. They're behind my computer here. Yeah. So, red bag for Macy and Maggie to put the dolls in. Olaf's are going to go into green bags. Well, the bigger ones, I'm making 2, the bigger size with the bigger hook. And the smaller ones, I'm going to make a few small ones. I'm going to switch back after I get the 2 bigger ones made, and I'm going to make a whole bunch of small ones in case we have guests. If we have guests in the nursery, then I'll be prepared. And I'll sell these online somehow, making sure that I let them know how small it is. After Christmas, I added this scarf to it. The pattern didn't come with a scarf. So I'm making scarves for them. I think I'm going to do a green scarf for Jamie and a red scarf for Avery. That's the 2 ones that are getting the Olaf's. Avery's getting the Olaf because her grandma bought her a doll. So anyway, I'm finding it not so easy to sew these feet on. Sew one on, it's easy. The second one is where I'm having difficulty reaching the needle in between. Well, for this one anyway, because it's so small. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off here and continue working on my bigger Olaf with the size D hook. And anyway, so I'll talk to y'all later, and okay, bye now.